about 2.5 weeks out, and I feel pretty lean. Not dying. I am dying, but I'm not dying. The glute striations have come in. It feels really fun to be back at this weight. It'd be really fun to be back at this level of leanness. So yeah, I'm starving and there's a lot of cardio and I'm pretty low on energy pretty regularly, but I've been a lot better at managing my mental health this time versus when I got my pro card 5 years ago. It's actually astoundingly easier now than it was 5 years ago. Woke up in a new low today at about 182.6, I believe, which is about 13 to 14 pounds below my bulk weight. So we lost about 13 to 14 pounds. And this is probably, I think I went on stage at 168 and got my pro card. So this might be 14 pounds above my pro card weight. Not too bad. So I hope to make you guys proud. That's all that matters to me. I want you guys to be like, that's the fucking Asian dude that I was supporting. And fucking told you, man, he'd get to Olympia. I'm about to inject some HCG and L-carnitine from Transcend before I get to this lift. The HCG is simply for fertility reasons and because I want some big ass loads. Yeah, gonna inject my HCG and then my L-carnitine before going to the workout to hopefully burn a little bit of extra. And all that's from Transcend too, link is in the bio, per usual. And I'll see you guys there soon. Love you guys. Let's fucking crush this shit. Crush your workout. Have the best day. Eat your protein. Let's get fucking huge. Listen to your podcasts. Get smart.
You're not gonna regret saying that?
No, I mean, I'll complain, for sure.
Yeah? So you can do squats?
Do you want it?
Wow. Big girl. Oh, skillet! Doss?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Fire.
Today we're hitting legs.
I'll be juice.
I was really stoned last night. And I was like, went to get water and I just walked back up the stairs and just started giggling and like took all these pictures.
I woke up at 7:30 and I felt like I was gonna die. Like this prep is like requiring me to sleep like 9+ hours now. Now I have to eat 25 grams of carbs less than food, but taking this during my workout has kind of been saving my ass and my mood. Because otherwise, I feel like you've seen me walk in here and I just don't want to do anything or talk to anyone.
I have like 370 calories left for the day and it's 2:45, so.
375 calories left? Fuck, dude.
Not including the protein and like that meal, but like once I get home.
Then that's 375.
Yeah.
We have 2.5 weeks out. We're almost
fine.
there.
Everything's fine.
We're really close. We're really close. Just imagine all the vegan brownies and vegan ice cream that will be consumed in 2.5 weeks. So Magnify, Ragnadone, put some pump serum in here. I have 1 scoop of this already, 25 grams of carbs out of 125, 150. And then I've already had like 150 milligrams of caffeine, so. Right enraged on the Inferno. Might have taken a little bit of ghost focus. Since we went really hard on the leg compounds last workout with like squats, I didn't want to do squats today. I want to do more of like a leg hypertrophy focus day. So we'll prioritize little higher reps and slower eccentrics. But the first exercise I think should always be a nice compound. So I'm gonna stick with the Smith machine squats today.
It's hurting my quads a little more than I would like it to.
You want to try moving your feet forward a little bit. That way you'll have a little bit of less knee flexion.
Cool.
More focus on your glute.
Okay. Yeah, that was better.
Fuck yeah. Whoop.
I hate how
I know. It's crazy. And one of you guys asked in the last video if I would do like a video where I talked more about my leg exercises to grow legs. So most important thing I noticed that changed leg growth for me was instead of prioritizing like 8 reps on squats on compounds, that would cause a lot of load. There's a high load for doing something like 8 reps on a compound like squats, right? Focusing on a slower eccentrics and then upping the reps to 15 or even more has made a drastic growth, or at least a drastic change in my personal growth, which just means that I have to drop the weight pretty drastically. I think Jeff Nipper did a video on this, on doing compounds, but he stated like squats, Smith machine squats, all of these compound pushing movements were the best when it came to growing leg size and hypertrophy. And I would like to see leg extensions up there, but I think leg extensions was like 2nd place or something in a list of exercises. Yeah. Good shit. Nice. I have to use the restroom again. Have we decided if keeping your piss in makes you stronger?
Good job.
Move my shins a little harder, huh? My head's gonna explode.
Makes gravity a lot heavier.
Gravity's really heavy today. Nice. Good ass form. I do like 5 to 6 less reps on Smith machine. than I do in normal squats. We're on it, baby. What's up, bro? Should I try? Yeah. Really?
I'll hope you can get your head through it.
Why? Because my head's big? Yeah, that shit's tight. It doesn't stretch. I don't know. I don't think I can.
I could hardly get my head through it.
I don't want to. Why am I doing this? This is medium, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually goes hard.
Do I look pretty?
Yeah.
How does he go hard actually?
It makes your boobs look so good.
Something kind of unfortunate happened. I got the new protein in, and I think they got a new manufacturer. So I told you guys how the birthday cake was like the best flavor protein ever, and honestly, it's just not anymore. The cinnamon's still good, but it's just a totally different consistency. So it's like a lot more powdery, so it definitely mixes better in water. So if you're drinking it like a protein shake, it's still gonna be great. In fact, you might actually like it better if you like it when it mixes better. But for me, for dry scooping purposes, this just ain't it. It's like flour consistency, kind of like the cinnamon challenge. So now I'm having a really hard time.
So what you're saying is, buy vegan protein. That's what I heard. Yeah, that was crazy. It's gonna get in my mouth. Ew. That was so 2 weeks ago.
I don't normally get these lines on top until I'm about ready, so that's how I know I'm like getting there. When the line goes all the way up to my crotch, to my pelvis, to my hip bones, that's when I know like I'm about just like a couple weeks out. Exercise 2 is V squats. Love V squats as it has a nice priority over quads. Still a compound movement, and nice thing is once you're ready to do one compound for stabilization, you don't really got to do another one. So this way, just like Jeff Nippert said in his leg day video, all the push machines are nice because then you don't have to have extra load and focus on stabilizing. Aside from this, honestly my preferred would be the pendulum squats, but girls aren't a big favorite. Forgot to mention we did 3 sets of Smith machine squats, and then we're gonna do 3 sets of this. Both at 12 to 15 reps.
Come on. Come on now.
Can you tell their energies? over 2.5 weeks out. I feel like someone has their hands over my ears.
What? Huh? Can you do this set for me? And the other one?
Stop it. Can't do me like
this
that.
machine. I don't like any machines where I have to stand up.
Nice, good shit.
Come on. You got it. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, fuck. Coach said he would text me about a carb update today and he still hasn't texted, so don't know what the fuck I'm eating right now. Yeah. Guess I'm just not eating. Next exercise, we're doing hamstring curls. So this is something I talked about like 1,000 times, but stretch mediated hamstring curls for the longest length per rep. The longer you have an average length, the more hypertrophy is induced according to all these new studies and classic bro science. So for the hamstring curl, last time we did lying hamstring curl, which is nice because I feel it a little bit differently, but my priority or my main hamstring curl exercise or my main hamstring exercise is always this. And in the last year, given all the stuff I was taking, it's built my hamstrings the most. So ideally, I just place the range of motion at the most stretched position, so as high as I can. I lock it in as deep as I can, and then I tilt myself forward as much as I can without my knees naturally bending too much from how inflexible I am. Ooh.
It feels like I have to push way more through like the tops of my legs versus my hamstrings. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
I have assumptions that maybe it's just like the structure of this machine. This machine feels a little weird for me. This just worked for me, made it feel a little bit better. But I put this lower, and then I'm putting this lower to push my legs down. So instead of me starting up here, where my knees come past this pad, and I have to like curl my entire body to push it down, now my knees are like more locked in place. Fuck. Nice. Oh, ab cramp. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. Need some electrolytes. Good shit. We're doing okay.
Neither of us have said anything in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little awkward over here. You guys are just surviving.
I think I am leaner than I was an hour ago.
Your abs are diced up right now.
It's because I'm fucking hungry. Runaway pre-workout?
Yeah.
Is it gonna kick it around?
Yeah. I felt like I'd expend too many
Oh.
calories picking it up. Oh,
Did you do this, or was this me?
it was probably me. Yeah, it was
Wanna
definitely.
lick it?
Oh,
That's kind of yummy. Oh, I like this one.
the kiwi blueberry. So for the leg extension, I like to do stretch mediated hypertrophy for this too, which means laying myself back. But some people incur some knee pain on themselves. It just depends on what your knees are used to. So I think doing this movement is the most optimal for hypertrophy and gaining mass in your legs. But if you're someone that hasn't practiced knee warm-ups or exercises such as walking backwards on an incline treadmill or doing Nordic or sissy squats or doing lightweight, like lightweight extended stretch leg extensions, then this isn't really a good option, especially for lower rep days. It's just something that you should work up to. So I've been working up to it for a while, which is why it's a little easier for me to go heavy on these without hurting my knees. But if I go too heavy without warming up, it's gonna hurt. So you just gotta be more careful with this based off of your own anatomy and what you're used to.
You're good. Good job. Legs look juicy. Did you cut this?
I just ripped it.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Whoa. All right,
I'm impressed.
I did it with my mind.
Oh shit. Holy shit. It's working. The diet's working.
Why was it not working for the last 12 weeks?
It was just working in silence.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good shit.
Ow. 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 Okay. It's over. I like my leg program. I don't like your leg program.
I don't really like my leg program either.
Once I'm not on prep, you can fuck off with all your leg day bullshit. I'm going back to sitting my ass down on my machines. But I'm doing legs 3 times a week right now, so I kind of over it, you know? I feel like that's valid.
Doing legs 3 times a week does help justify missing a little bit of quads once. I think most of us guys are only doing the legs once a week. Maybe twice.
Once a
Maybe
week?
twice.
Must be nice. Not
And then
quads though. Quads.
Terrence Ruffin, you know, like 3rd place, 4th, no. I think it was 5th place at Olympia this year. Classic physique. Craziest proportions, black dude. He just naturally has massive legs, so he like hardly ever does quads or legs.
Same.
Must be nice.
You don't train abs, do you?
I train abs 2 times a week.
Since when? Really?
Yeah, at home.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
have an ab roller, and then I do little planks.
I don't think I've trained abs in like at least a year. Not even ever, honestly.
Must be nice to be white and have abs. Just kidding.
I do yoga.
Just kidding, that was
I
racist.
think yoga
helps for
has
sure.
built my core.
Yeah. I know you do a lot of plank type movements in your yoga, and it definitely helps for sure.
I just do planks on my hands.
Okay.
Standing on my hands. Vertically.
Vertically.
Vertical plank. It's just me standing up.
It doesn't help my argument for you.
I'm doing
but
a vertical plank right now.
Your way, baby. Your way.
It's
You need
funny.
to take him through a leg
Yes.
day. He would work way harder than me. Like, he'd be way more fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying.
See ya.
Ew.
I'm so
Baby
tired.
bird. That sounded like bee.
Ooh, fuck. Wow, that was hard.
That's impressive.
Oh, yes. Yes. Have your
Hey, something's happening.
4 sets of hamstring curls, 4 sets of RDLs, 4 sets of leg extensions, 3 sets of each of the leg presses, and we're supposed to do 15 reps of each. But I definitely cut the reps short on some of the exercises today. I did not mean to be honest. We're running on like 100 grams of carbs, 150 grams of carbs, so it's kind of hard to go higher rep. It's kind of hard to go more volume. I think I'm gonna go back and finish some high rep sets just so I feel better about myself before leaving. And then an hour of cardio. Juicy hour of cardio. You're looking awesome.
Thanks. 2 weeks.
I think you look a lot more full than you did this time last prep too.
Yeah.
You got lean, but you were also just not as full. So basically what it looks like is you were just having less carbs, burning through more of your carbohydrates.
I was really fatigued.
You were depleted as fuck.
Yeah.
So
I felt a lot shittier. I feel like a reasonable amount of
Yeah.
shitty right now.
within the last 3 weeks is where we're like, okay, it's time to actually feel like absolute dog shit every single day until the show comes around. Whose idea was it to do fucking stairs after leg day?
Not mine. We always just end up on the stairs because there's only one treadmill. It's really neither of our faults. Are you being dramatic or?
Well, it's like it doesn't hurt. It's just not really moving. You know, after leg day and
You
you go
just don't want to?
no, like after going to failure, it just doesn't really move very much.
Oh. My coach told me specifically not to go to failure. He said, do not do any extra reps, do not do any extra sets, do not do any supersets, do not go to failure. He basically told me to do the bare minimum.
Oh, wow. You said don't go to failure at all, though? Not
At
even
all.
on that last exercise?
At all.
I mean, then again, I think for you, being natural and also being this close to prep, and then it just makes a lot of sense since your
Yeah.
hormones have been very
I think he's just trying to not
affected easily by your
stress me
diet.
out
Yeah.
and keep my fatigue as low as possible, especially with an hour of cardio and 12,000 steps. But I still definitely push it on. Like yesterday when I did chest and shoulders and triceps, I was going absolutely crazy
Yeah.
because I do, but
Right.
not on legs.
Right.
It's not worth it this close.
Here's the thing that I noticed from my experiences. So 10th show now, pro debut. I noticed that when I was natural, like I'm pushing really hard now. When I was natural, I still pushed just as hard, but whenever I did, I'd stress my body out too much and then make me look watery. Like I just wouldn't look as crisp when I stressed myself out too much, when I was doing way too much and I was too fatigued, versus being on gear. I can push harder. My CNS isn't on steroids, so I still get affected, but my body will still look great, even if
Right.
I push myself to the very edge. Whereas for you guys have to be a little bit more particular about how much to pull back when you're at this much of a deficit,
Yeah.
doing this much activity.
Thank you for forcing me to work out. Because I know I would have been a slacker. So hold me accountable. Even though I complain a lot, I need it right now.
Young Lei, Code Nile, huge supplements, Code Nile. Transcend all the medications and stuff for HRT. Getting your blood work and getting advice from medical professionals. This is a company that works with big athletes and Olympians and pros like Jeremy Buendia, Thor Bjornsson, Phil Heath, and me. So that's where I got all my stuff from. If you guys are interested, link in the bio. I love you guys. Thanks for always supporting us. 2.5 weeks.
I'll bake you some muffins as a thank you in a couple weeks.
Fuck. Fuck.